Celebrity endorsed fragrances are a dime a dozen these days, but Richard E. Grant's own line of fragrances are a little bit different. We're about to meet the man himself who's in Brown Thomas to launch his second scent, Jack Covent Garden, and it's actually really nice.
Self-financed, self-made, self-created. I know what every single micron of cardboard and bottle top has cost me, all the ingredients, I know where they come from, and so it's 1000% personal and my integrity on the line, and I'm not the front for some big corporate, and it hasn't been made by a committee of people and then gone, oh, would you represent us? It's a one-man brand.
So this is obviously a passion of yours. When did this
huge
begin?
Passion. When I was 11 3/4, I fell madly in love, or had a big crush on an American girl in Swaziland, and I tried to make perfume for her because I couldn't afford to buy it out of my pocket money. So I took gardenia and rose petals, boiled them in sugar water, stuffed them in jam jars, buried them in the garden, dug them up 2 weeks later. They were stink bombs, but she appreciated the sentiment. Fast forward 4.5 decades, and here I am, and I've finally made a perfume.
So you released your first scent, Jack, last year. What inspired you to finally make this plunge into perfumery?
I was on holiday in the Caribbean, and the handbag designer Anya Heinmarch is a great friend of mine, and she saw me smelling everything, and she said, are you going to do something about that? And I said, psychiatrically? And she said, no, make a perfume. And I said, it's been my dream. So she gave me some contacts, and everybody told me, don't invest your own money, you'll lose it. There are 1,100 released every year, you'll be annihilated. So I was never smoke or drunk. I went to my accountant and I said, the money that I would have saved on this, if I invested this in creating my own scent, he said, well, very dodgy, very dodgy. So anyway, I did. I thought I was prepared to lose that money, and then started. And Liberty in London bought the idea and all the ingredients that I had and the packaging that I designed, and it became their third bestseller against all these mega brands within 6 months. So that has enabled me to finance a second one, which is just launching here.
So what are the notes that he selected for his second perfume?
Rose, orange, ginger, and we added carrot oil, musk, lime, which is common denominator with the original Jack. So that's what I wanted, and it's sort of something like that kind of, I don't know how you describe that, but that's what I wanted in a bottle. So that's what I aspire to do.
And so how have you found this journey? Have you absolutely loved every minute of it?
I've loved it, but I failed all my math at school. So dealing with the business side and compliance forms and the legalese and trademarks and all of that has been an absolute a learning curve, I think is the proper way to say it, but a nightmare. But actually making the scent and putting the combination of things together, which I sit with all the little oils I get from Grasse in the south of France, all of that is a great part of it. And meeting customers and interacting with people online and via Twitter and Instagram, I get, I feel like via cyberspace I have a personal relationship with customers, even though I've never met many of them if they bought stuff online.
So do you think that this move into perfumery, is this more of your passion, or do you have the equal sort of passion for acting? Is it just like another little job on the side?
Oh, it's equal. It's I wish it was a little job on the side, because there's a huge megalith on the side, because it's now expanded into all these other luxury stores. But it's I think that if you put your heart and soul into something, it's like the reason that I became an actor in the first place, in the amateur sense of you do it for the love of it, rather than you thinking that you're going to become famous or earn a lot of money. That was never something that I really even considered would ever happen to me. I think if you do something from your heart and you invest all your passion into it, people pick up on that and have responded. So that's why I've done it. I didn't expect that I would be in profit after the short amount of time that I was, which has enabled me to then invest that money into a second one.
And you're working on a third scent at the moment, I believe?
I am, yeah.
How's that going?
So I put my money where my nose is, if you like.